Alright, let's begin. At least have enough containers where if you fill them all up, you're going to be able, later on after they cool, to fill one of these 5-gallon plastic jugs. Make sure you have a 5-gallon plastic jug. And less expensive, but a little bit harder to find. And a complete necessity, a stopper that has a hole in it. This is a winemaking supply store kind of thing. And a vapor lock. Doesn't need to be set up yet. Just make sure you have these things for later. But even though these things are clean, I'm going to rinse and clean them again with a soapy sponge and then hot water. And then fill them up and put them on the boil. That's all. As soon as you clean these things and their lids, cover them immediately. I take airborne contaminants seriously, probably more seriously than most people do. Don't use containers that don't have covers because it's going to take hours for them to cool, and having a container open, the point is to sterilize and kill everything inside. I've cleaned them inside and outside and rinsed them completely, so there's absolutely no soap residue. Well, the goal is, let's boil all the water here for 20 minutes. We'll actually kill all the microorganisms in the water. Here's a pretty busy stove there, huh? When everything's boiling. When it finally reaches that rolling boil, it doesn't need to stay at a violent boil. Turn it down. Let it happen for 20 minutes. Then turn it off. Let it cool. Now we're here for the frozen juice. Like traditional wine. That's what you want. Let's see here. Store brand's okay. 100% grape juice. Just make sure that you have no preservatives. That's all. Wild berry punch. Wild berry punch. That's fine. There's some other things in here. I don't know if you want to try any of these. This one says fruit punch. Ascorbic acid is okay. I'm going to do it with this fruit punch here. We need 10. Alright? So, it's sugary water stuff. So, 1, 2, 4, 5, 10. Fruit punch. Okay, now we're headed over to get some sugar. Alright, all we need now is 10 pounds of sugar. Remember, we're making a 5-gallon jug here. The recipe I had said if you want it sweet, add 15 pounds. I really think 10 pounds of sugar is enough. So, since all I had to buy was the juice and sugar, I have all the pieces, the vapor lock and the rubber stopper, and some yeast at home. It only cost me 24 bucks to make this recipe. That's it. Now I have everything I need. This stuff, it needs to, all this canned juice, it's frozen. It's supposed to stay frozen. Not for us. We want it to thaw. That way we can pour it like juice. We'll set these out to thaw. And, okay, you're going to want everything to be clean. Clean up your sink. Clean up your whole area that you're using. You need one of these. You could skip all of this. And the boiling of the water. If you just buy a sealed, brand new dealie for, I don't know, 12 or 13 bucks. But, I have these and I don't mind cleaning them, so we're going to clean it inside and out. Everything is about cleaning. Most of this project is cleaning, honestly. Because if it's not clean, you're going to make vinegar. And if it is clean, you'll make wine. Which one would you like? Grape vinegar or grape wine? Today, fruit punch turned into wine. I'm excited because this is the first time. I don't suppose I should have to tell anybody before you begin doing anything, and every time you change steps, wash your goddamn hands. Clean the outside and inside of all of the containers. Just do it. I can't stress how much to rinse and rinse and rinse. Keep rinsing. And rinse it again after. Forever. Clean the inside of the sink too. It wouldn't hurt you. Not even really lukewarm, still kind of cold water. And we're going to fill this bad boy up. not to make the wine, but to make the sanitizer solution we're going to use to clean everything up. These containers, they're still hot. It's been 5 or 6 hours. That's why we started this first before the rest of everything. We're going to mix this whole container here with 6 tablespoons of bleach. Oh, we got it mostly full here. Now we're going to do the 6th, as I said. Get 6 tablespoons of bleach. I'm going to let it sit. You could shake it now, I guess, but I have a bunch of other stuff to do. I want it to really soak in. So I'm just going to leave that there. We'll be shaking that bad boy in a few minutes. I can't tell you how important it is to wash your hands. We're going to make sure that all this fucking sterilizing solution touches the entire inside of the container. Here comes the juice we bought, okay? 10 containers. Your goal is wash the outside of all of these fucking containers, and you're going to use a funnel. Wash the inside and outside of the funnel. You have no idea where it's been, and try to splash this stuff all over the inside of the sink that you're working in too. This is my weapon. This is the hardest to come by and probably cheapest item for the entire process. The vapor lock. Try to find a wine or beer making store and find these little locks. They're very cheap, about $2 each. Really, they're very cheap. I think the stopper itself costs more, which is also important. You need the right stopper. Here comes the rest of the water. I want this stuff to be clean. Our next step now is to make sure that there is no more bleach residue on all of the things we just cleaned. We did. We bleached the shit out of it. Yes, we did. Good job. Now the germs are dead. But we don't want our fucking wine to taste like bleach now, do we? But we're going to rinse out. We're going to rinse this stuff like a maniac. That our funnel has taken a dip in this solution, okay? Fine. This should be clean. The bleach off of everything. If your fucking goddamn hooch tastes like bleach, there's not a fucking person except for maybe you who might choke it down. My shit comes out delicious and sweet. If it's mixed with bleach, it will not be delicious or sweet. It's time to make the all the water we've been cooling for many hours from the very beginning. It's time to make that happen. So let's see how we can do. Your goal is a water that is about cool enough where you would be comfortable putting your hand in the water. However, don't put your goddamn hand in the water. You're going to make that water sick. Don't touch it. Just pour it. All these are room temperature now, but we don't want bleach on the outside. We're going to shake these bitches, and it's time now to add the juice, man. Let's add the juice. One. 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't fuck it up or you get ants everywhere. Trust me. 6, 7, 8, 9. The next task is sugar. Lots of sugar. 10 pounds, in fact. For the 5 gallons. Make sure you left fucking room. Here we go. Here come the ants. I can already hear them opening this bag inside the funnel. Makes it so it doesn't fall down as fast. And we want it to happen faster, don't we? If you got no cap, which you probably don't, for the old-fashioned 5-gallon, I've got a Ziploc, I've got some electrical tape, and a pair of scissors. Cut a big corner out, and you open it up, right? Take the electrical tape, make sure you have plenty of electrical tape. Wrap the fucking shit out of it. Should be good for a good shaking. Make sure to shake the piss out of it, because everything has to be mixed up well. All that sugar, see that white crap? Yeah, you want that everywhere. Don't fuck around. Make sure this bitch gets shaken. Look, this is the regular shit you find in the grocery store, okay? Active dry yeast, flesh mints. It's 7 grams. 1/4 cup of lukewarm, almost hot water. Follow the instructions. It tells you on the back. There we go. That's good. Got 1 corner up. We want to make sure not to fuck it up. Make sure all of it comes out. This is the active ingredient. This is the reason why your wine is wine. This is called proofing the yeast. How do we make sure our yeast is alive? Well, a teaspoon of sugar ought to do it. Okay, whatever. This is a ½ teaspoon, so we need 2 of them. We're looking for the yeast to double or triple inside. Look, here we go. This is what it looks like, okay? It ain't special, it's just a nasty, smells like a fucking loaf of bread, okay? We're gonna put 2 of these bitches in there. 1, 2. Wonderful, wonderful. We've been, we let this yeast sit and now it's all foamy. Okay, that's great, wonderful. Shaking. I already did this, but the better you shake it, the better it is. I shake it, the shit out of it. Alright, so the top is exposed. This is our started yeast. We've followed the instructions, and we know that the yeast is active. Everything is much easier with a fucking funnel. Yes. This crap, and it's, yes. We're gonna shake the shit out of this bitch. It's real important that you shake this bad boy real good. I'm not kidding. Just shake the fucking bitch. Seems like this jar might just be ready to go up. Out the vapor lock, right? Rinse it out. I broke one of these one time. Well, this looks perfect. Holy shit. Look at that. We got a new addition to the top of the fridge. Alright, here's my new buddy. Don't know how he's gonna do. Because you can never tell, man. It's a mystery. It's a mystery until you fucking serve it up. It really is. Let me make sure that we got the Hobo Hootch label sticking out. For the vapor lock, we add it, and they have to equalize.